Live from live from Woodman Field on the campus of Greenwood Community High School. This is Greenwood High School football. Now our halftime conversation with Coach Andy Bass. Here is Alana Magnus.
Hi, I'm Alana Magnus, reporting to you live from Woodman Field with Assistant AD Andy Bass. So, Mr. Bass, because it's Greenwood's homecoming, do you think this has caused the Woodmen to up their intensity level, or has it become a distraction?
I would say I definitely think, if anything, it ups the intensity. Having been an assistant coach with this coaching staff, I can assure you all week they've been talked to about enjoy the festivities during the school day. Once the school day is over and you step across the line to practice football or play football, as in tonight, it's all business. So I would say that the crowd probably pumps them up, but definitely not a distraction.
With the current score, what do the Woodmen need to do in the second half to pull ahead?
I just think they need to keep playing hard, limit their turnovers, limit penalties. I think we're +2 on the turnovers right now, which is key. I think if we can eliminate the penalties and just keep playing hard, I like our chances. We've got a good offense going. The defense is playing well. So I think it's going to come down to the fourth quarter, and I trust our guys to pull out the homecoming victory.
Thank you. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Alana. That was our halftime conversation with Andy Bass. Up next on the Woodman Broadcasting Network's halftime show, This Week in Woodman Football History. We'll be right back. This is the Woodman Broadcasting Network's halftime show. Now, this week in Woodman football history. This week in Woodman football history, we've come to know that in the past 30 years, Greenwood has only made it to semi-state once, being last year. Now, coming back from having some of our players have gone to an experience like semi-state and played with some amazing seniors last year, it's definitely carried over into this season as we've seen some more maturity among younger players as they've had great examples to follow up to. But that was this week in Woodman football history. That could be presented by you. We'll recap the first half statistically when we return on the Woodman Broadcasting Network's halftime show. This is the WBN's halftime show that could be presented by you on our live stream. This football game, broadcast on Woodman Broadcasting Network's YouTube, is broadcast under rights granted by the Indiana High School Athletic Association. It is intended solely for the entertainment of our viewing audience. Any reuse or download of the accounts, descriptions, audio, video, or any of the other contents of this broadcast without the express written consent of Greenwood Community High School's Woodman Broadcasting Network is strictly prohibited. This broadcast is a copyrighted production of Greenwood Community High School's Woodman Broadcasting Network. Thank you. Sorry, a bit of an incorrect analysis. It has been about 28 years since we have been to semi-state, as we've made it to regional finals the past 3 years in 2017, 16, and 15, also making it in 2011. Mooresville getting a bit of a revenge as we beat them in regionals last year with their victory over us. Now bringing up into the second half, the stats for this game, we don't have much to say as we've had a little bit of a technical difficulty up here in the booth. But tonight we've seen that what was supposed to be a clear-cut victory by the Quakers has turned into a very interesting game, and that's definitely something you have to take into account is we have homecoming tonight, and that's something a lot of high schools consider very important, and here at Greenwood we get pumped up with our Spirit Week as other schools do. And it's just an explosive thing, and it's very emotional for these seniors. It's their last homecoming game, and quite a few of them playing this year. And here's the kickoff. Number 4, Luke Raker, receiver. Big hit. Dropped at about the 24-yard line. As I said, big hit by number 23 for the Quakers. Taken down hard. Starting up the second half, Woodman will start with possession on about the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Woodman definitely looking to keep ahead in this game as it is now tied 7-7. Carry up the middle by number 35, Nick Wilhelm. Runs it up the middle for a gain of about 5 yards, sorry. Brings up 2nd and 5. Number 77, Cameron Ford, left tackle, looking for a flag, but gets none as he is thrown onto the field. Sorry, right tackle. Spread formation, Oliver Rao back in shotgun. Here's motion, and the ball is given, and it's pitched outside. Dodgers tackles, but here's a fumble. We don't know who has the ball. Fighting over it. Big pile being broken up, and it looks like Plainfield comes up with the ball. 2nd turnover of the game. Let's hope Greenwood isn't losing steam here as we enter the 2nd half, but that is definitely a devastating second play to your offensive drive of the 2nd half, as we have seen Greenwood putting up an excellent defense against this explosive Plainfield offense, but it's looks like it started to lose its momentum as the offense has been doing less and less well as we've gotten later into this game. Plainfield's offense comes out. Number 13, Tavian Gaudia at Aiden Moyer's left side. It is given to Gaudia up the middle. Gaudia breaks free, breaks up tackles. He's into the end zone. That's a Plainfield touchdown, about a 26-yard run. 27-yard run up to the end zone. Now Plainfield definitely coming into the 2nd half explosive. It's been a minute into the second half here in the game as we've seen Gaudia get another big run up the middle. Here's the PAT. It's up and good. That brings up 14-7. Plainfield up 7. Greenwood definitely looking now to pick up some ground, as that was a very terrible start to a very good game so far. Greenwood's going to have to get excited here in the 2nd half, or they're going to fall more and more behind because Plainfield's just an explosive team. Looks like we were just getting a taste of what they're capable of as we see them pulling ahead now. Now Gaudia bringing his amount of touchdowns this season up to 8, and definitely upping his total yards this season. 14-7 score, 10:59 in the 3rd quarter. With almost 1 minute of play, over 1 minute of play taken away from this 3rd quarter. Looks like Plainfield's going to come out to kick after a very disappointing start. Back to receive, number 4, Luke Raker. Bashed at the bottom and he coughed up the football. And it leads to a Plainfield touchdown. And number 12, Tanner Allen. Has this one teed up, ready to go. Here's the kick. It's a deep kick back right. He's back at the 11-yard line. He's going to take it. Tries to get out. He is swallowed. Stopped at about the 21-yard line. What a big tackle we see once again from Plainfield. Woodman offense begrudgingly getting back onto the field. A little bit shaky. Looks like the heads held a little lower than they should be. Hopefully we can get that excitement up here in the 3rd quarter as they bring up their 2nd possession from about the same place they started last time. 1st and 10 now for the Woodmen, looking to turn that horrible first drive into a positive second one and get another touchdown to close the gap between Greenwood and Plainfield. Under center, Oliver Rao takes the ball and hands it to number 35, Nick Wilhelm, breaking tackles, and he keeps going and he won't be stopped, and he refuses to take it down. Breaking 4 tackles and eventually being brought down to about the 38-yard line of the other side of the field, about a 40-yard run. What a beautiful play we just saw. Definitely bringing back some intensity the Woodmen lost on that last drive. So happy to see that as a fellow Woodman. Greenwood definitely picking up steam back. We're picking back up some of their steam now with a huge run up the middle by number 35, Nick Wilhelm. As you might have seen, He broke a tackle there about the line of scrimmage, met two defenders, broke both of their tackles, made another 10 yards, and was eventually taken down. Another carry up the left side by number 40, Anthony Williams. Gain of about 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down and 9. 10:13 to go. 14-7.
That was about 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Greenwood has taken about a minute of the clock once again, as it is 14-7. Woodman down. Woodman definitely picked up some of their steam here in this quarter. We're seeing them charge back up the field, trying to get that back. Must have just been a shaky start getting it back after that break. Let's see if they can convert this.
Full house set.
Here's the snap.
Rao keeps himself, rolls to the left side.
Rao keeps the ball, and he throws it away. Brings up 3rd and 9 for the Woodmen. Rao scrambling a little bit, overthrown to number 40, Anthony Williams, thrown out a little bit outside as well. Let's hope the offensive line can hold a little bit better against that blitz that Plainfield has. They also have a very explosive defense. Not as much standoutish as their offense. Like we've said, Gaudia is number 3rd in the state with rushing yards in 5A schools. Oliver Rao in shotgun. 2 receivers set up onto the right side of the field.
Receivers lined up to the right side of Rao. Also the running back, Nick Llewellyn to the right. He's going to roll right.
He's going to roll out, but he has under pressure.
Downfield, this one's nearly
Almost intercepted. Intended receiver number 4, Luke Raker. Overthrown. Brings up 4th and 9 for the Woodmen.
At the end of that play by Colin Dorset. Dorset and Breaker going at each other. So far, Dorset has been
Definitely seeing a little bit of anger out there on the field, as we've seen tonight. 1 personal foul thrown against our own Isaac Turley, number 28 for the Greenwood offense. Definitely looked like there's been some fishing out there by Plainfield, and definitely been some fishing out there by Greenwood. Now lining up in twins to the right. Route also takes a snap out right. Out to number 28, Isaac Turley gets a first down at about the 20-yard line. Excellent 4th down call by the Greenwood coaches. Nearing that red zone here at about the 19-yard line. Greenwood looking to keep this drive alive, eating up more clock time. That's about almost 2 minutes now, or almost 3 minutes now that Greenwood's taken off that clock. Hopefully, as we end in this drive here, Greenwood gets another touchdown back and closes this gap against Plainfield. Oliver Rao back in shotgun. Looks like Plainfield's going to send up a linebacker. And they do, and he gets through and takes down Rao for a loss. Loss of about 3 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd and 13 for the Woodmen. Oliver Rao back under center. Give up the right side to number 35, Wilhelm, who breaks free once again. And he keeps driving up the field, but is short of the end zone. But he does get a first down, bringing up 1st and goal for the Woodmen on about the 2-yard line. Now a key to this today's game is must finish their drives. Twice last week they made it inside the 5-yard line against Mooresville, but they didn't score. Now they're going to have to be careful here because 2 of their 3 turnovers last week were inside the red zone. We're inside the red zone, and they're going to have to be very careful as they're in the same spot they were last week. So let's hope the pressure doesn't get to them now and they can convert this into a touchdown. But it looks like it's going to be taken back with a flag on the field. Holding Greenwood, bringing up 2nd and about 20. 2nd down is repeated. Late flag. Now lining up in spread formation. Rao takes the snap. He has plenty of time to get a pass off. That is an incomplete pass. Intended receiver number 28, Isaac Turley. Isaac Turley, a sophomore. This is his first game starting due to injuries on the Woodman side of the field. Number 5, Isaiah Drew's out due to injury. Definitely was a powerhouse we had, and definitely was a very skilled wide receiver. But as we've seen today, Isaac Turley definitely making up for Woodman's lost players. Here they are again in spread formation. Looks like Plainfield's going to be blitzing, and they are. He makes through, and it's a big sack. Huge loss on the play. Brings up 4th and about 26 yards to the first down. Looks like the Woodmen are going to be using this opportunity to draw them off sides. Let's see if it works.
7:36 to go, third quarter. Greenwood trailing. Rao punts this one away. That's a short punt. It's going to fall inside the 5, and it's going to go in the end zone for a touchback.
Let's see if the refs called that player who is a little late off the field. Looks like the ball was snapped before he was off the field.
Might be too many men on the field.
Okay.
Plainfield, I believe.
Stuart, I'm headed down there in a few minutes, okay? Olivia's coming up.
And indeed it is.
And it is. Greenwood definitely saw that player going off, as we see Oliver Rao got a little faster in that snap, but that's going to bring in
Get off the field. So we're going to have to redo this punt.
only 5 yards now, about 4th and 20. Not much for the Woodmen, but it might be enough.
Plainfield penalty, 12 men on the field, 5 yards. Repeat 4th down.
Still repeated 4th down. Let's see if Woodmen try to draw another foul, or the Woodmen try to draw another foul here.
It's 4th and 23 to go.
Woodmen now in spread formation, as they definitely like what they saw last time, but let's see if they're... And they are going to pass out of it. Oliver Rao better get rid of that ball, and he does. But is intercepted. Owen Litzelman, pushed down, 87 on the side of the field. He keeps running, he keeps going. He gets to about the 50-yard line, and he runs out. That looks like the 3rd turnover for the Woodmen of this game.
Good job, guys.
Plainfield starting their possession at about the 40-yard line. Looks like he stepped out a little earlier than we anticipated.
Slightly underthrown, and Blitzelman, like a routine rebound, he is a basketball player. Snags it off the glass and takes it back.
Plainfield ready to start their next possession here. It is still there. They are still up 1 touchdown. The Woodmen not looking too hot now as their 3rd interception, or their 3rd turnover of the game. Here's the snap. It gives up the middle to number 13, Gadia. Definitely seeing some intensity there, some little bit of questionable hitting, but it looks like the refs aren't going to call anything. But definitely later in this game, the pressure is up, and getting turnovers like that definitely will anger a team, and doesn't look like they're too happy about it. Looking for directions from the coach. Aiden Moyers. Aiden Moyers in shotgun with number 13, Gadia, right at his side, where he likes to be. And it's another give up to middle. Another good run. Let's see if he made the first down. And it doesn't look like he will. It looks like he may be short. Looks like it's 3rd and inches. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and short, continued. If I was a betting man, I'd say they'd be handing the ball up the middle to Gadia. Looks like a blitz is coming by Greenwood. And it is. Here they come. But Gadia breaks out to the right side of the field, and he's going up. Only 23 to beat, and he doesn't make it. Gets about to the 20-yard line. That's another big gain by Gadia in this game. Keeps driving up his yardage. Plainfield pulling farther and farther away out of Greenwood's reach. Definitely doing a good job in the second half of picking up the tempo they've shown in past games. Greenwood looks like they might be slowing down a little bit. Let's hope that's not the truth, and let's hope they can stop this.
It'll be 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16.
Plainfield still on top 14-7. 5:25 to go in the third quarter. Shotgun formation. Logan Burden is in the backfield now on the right side. Takes a snap, hand off to Burden. Burden reverses direction. He's going to be
Hand off the middle.
by the Greenwood defensive line. The Plainfield offensive line not able to hold up. Number 56 in on the tackle.
Woodman defense more than prepared for that run. Stopped immediately. Brings up 2nd and 10 for Plainfield. Sorry, 2nd and 12.
He was originally designed to go to the left side. He tried to cut back and reverse to the right. He stopped in the
A little bit of
backfield,
confusion.
trying to sidestep his way through defense, and the offensive line collapsed. And then he was swallowed by a sea of green. Plainfield.
Here's the blitz by Greenwood.
Burden jumps his way through the middle of the defense. He is run back.
Eventually brought down by, it looks like, number 45, Dylan Wheatley, and number 44, Bryce Taylor. Brings up 3rd and 11 for Plainfield. Let's see if they can continue their drive here, as they've shown immense power by number 13, Gaudia, with a big run to the right side.
So it is 3rd down and 11. Ball's on the 17-yard line.
Ball now on the 17-yard line, nearing that red zone. Greenwood's going to look to stop this. Trips to the right side.
Formation to the right side. Gaudia is also to the right side of Aiden Moyers. Claps his hands, motions for a man.
Moyers in shotgun. Here's the pass.
Launches towards the middle.
And it's completed.
Touchdown.
Moyers pass complete for touchdown to number 16, Gage
That's
Henry.
Gage Henry with the touchdown.
Number 16, Gage Henry, with the catch. That is the 2nd touchdown reception by Gage in this game. Now bringing up 27. Woodman down by 2 touchdowns. Now with 3 minutes and 48 seconds left to go in the third quarter, let's see if the Woodmen can make anything out of the rest of this quarter, as the game is not still not far away from that victory here. Not a huge lead. And the PAT is good. Now Plainfield looking to kick off again. Intended receivers last time didn't make much ground and had big hits, big shots taken on them, taken down very quickly at about the 20-yard line each time. Greenwood's going to try to get one of those return and try to get one of those, try to get their momentum to keep going.
Right there. Aiden Moyers finds him for 6, 21-7.
3 minutes and 48 left to go on the clock. The Quakers up 2 touchdowns, 21-7. Greenwood looking to pick up a little bit of ground. Back to receive number 12, Tanner Allen, and number 28, Isaac Turley.
And the kick return team is back out now.
Tanner Allen, Isaac Turley, deep for the Woodmen.
It looks like number 4, Luke Raker, is taken out. Both sophomores, as young as you can be on a Greenwood varsity team, it looks like they're going to be receiving.
Chip shots this one up to the
Tanner Allen receives the ball at about the 20-yard line.
by number 12, Tanner.
Breaks a tackle, but is immediately brought back down at about the 30-yard line.
Woodmen take over, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line for the Woodmen. The Woodmen are going to be looking to, like I said, make a big offensive drive out of here and close that gap that has been ever widening and limit those turnovers. Like I said, that was one of the keys to the game, is they had 3 last week, and this week they've had, I believe, 3. That may have been a 4th one. Excuse me if I'm wrong. But definitely something we don't want to see in the rest of this game is another turnover. But here's the snap. Number 35, Nick Wilhelm, breaking tackles. Makes it close to the 1st down marker. Brings up 2nd down. Gain of 10, 1st down Woodmen. Now 1st and 10 for the Woodmen once again on about the 41-yard line. A little bit of slow movement over there by the chain game, but here's Oliver under center. Give to number 35, Nick Wilhelm, breaking more tackles. Makes it about 15 yards before he stopped. Another excellent run. Greenwood definitely using that amazing weapon they have over there, Nick Wilhelm, to get as many yards as possible.
Gain of 16, first down, Woodman.
Another first down, Woodman. Ball on the 44-yard line. They've now made positive yards on this field, getting over the 50. Greenwood definitely looking to keep up their momentum here, as those are two big explosive plays by Nick Wilhelm. Two first downs, one after the other. Now number 40, Anthony Williams, with a big run to the left side of the field, and another first down, Woodman. Let's see where they spot the ball. Ball now at the 28-yard line. Looks like a gain of about 12.
2:50 to go in the third quarter. 21-7 score. Plainfield in the lead.
Greenwood now finally utilizing those amazing running backs in the correct way as they keep running it to the outside as Plainfield keeps clogging up the middle. Another give to number 40, Anthony Williams, but this time he is brought down. Brings up 2nd and 8 for the Woodmen.
Caleb Brewer with the tackle. Gain of 2, second and 8.
There's a gain of 2 yards on the play. It is 2nd and 8. Ball's on the 25-yard line.
Ball now on the 25-yard line. The Woodmen inch closer and closer to that end zone, looking to close that gap once again. They're down 2 touchdowns with a quarter and 2 minutes left to go in this game, and homecoming week, Greenwood definitely looking to keep up that intensity. Here's the same formation we've been seeing. Another give to the left side to number 35, Nick Wilhelm, and he is stopped. Looks like Plainfield finally finding the time to stop that amazing run we've been seeing from Greenwood so far in this half.
Gain of 1, third and 6.
Kermaz with the tackle. Ball is inside the 25 at the 24.
Gain of about 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 6 for the Woodmen.
34 to go in the third quarter.
Looks like a late substitution by Plainfield.
Field brings in one last linebacker before they go with their defensive set. They have 4 down linemen. They hand off to Nick Wilhelm. Nick Wilhelm stuff. He reverses field position. He cuts back.
Give up the middle was cut back by Nick Wilhelm, and he narrowly makes the first down. Lucky to get out of there in the middle. Easily stopped, but he just bounced right out. Excellent, excellent run we just saw right there. I was very surprised he got out of that. Could have sworn it was a different player coming out of that pile of men. Lucky to get out of his own players, let alone the people trying to tackle him. But nevertheless, it brings up 1st and 10 at the Woodmen's 14.
1 minute showing on the third quarter clock.
Clock winding down to that 4th quarter. Nick Wilhelm up the left side of the field. Gets brought down for a gain of about 6 or 7 yards.
Wilhelm, the ball carrier.
Gain of about 7 brings up 2nd and 3 for the Woodmen. Inside that red zone now with about 6 yards to that end zone. Greenwood looking to narrow that gap. Definitely an exciting drive we've seen here by the Woodmen. Not as long as we've seen in other drives. Getting some big runs by number 40, Anthony Williams, and number 35, Nick Wilhelm. Anthony Williams giving the ball up the middle, but he is stopped. He is just absolutely stuffed with Quakers up there in the middle. Brings up 3rd and 3 for the Woodmen.
Garrett Keller with the tackle.
Warriors does.
Gain of 1,
Warriors
third
for
and
the
2.
Plainfield offense doesn't have 2 touchdowns tonight. Tavy Brody is the one with the 2 touchdowns. Warriors has a touchdown and an interception apiece.
Noah told me I can't say that, so we're doing amazing.
Right here, Greenwood threatening to break in again.
Here's the formation Greenwood likes once again. Oliver Rao under center. Gives the ball to 35, Nick Wilhelm. Let's see if he makes it up the middle.
Down to the 2. The clock is stopped.
Down to the 2. There's 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It is a 1st and goal.
First and goal to go.
First and goal, 2-yard line.
Like we saw last time, there was another
One possession game. They're going to
intercepted ball. It looks like they're going to go into the 4th quarter. But like I said last time, they were inside that red zone, but they didn't convert it. They got another interception that was ran back there, and a foul that took it back even farther from where it was. Definitely a few mistakes made back there. Greenwood not being able to finish drives inside the 5. Uh, what the problem is, I can't really tell you back at home, but from what we can see up here is people, it looks like they get a little overexcited and they get a little, the defense gets a little trigger happy with their linebackers, and Greenwood isn't able to stop that many people just sprinting in, and so any run they had planned is just unsuccessful, and any time in the pocket Oliver Rao could have or want is just taken away by all those linebackers just running in and crowding him. Now switching sides of the field. Now into the fourth quarter, there's 12 minutes left. Sweet Caroline plays, and you can just see the fans going wild. Players looking excited on the Greenwood side, looking to close this gap that we've seen in the scoring with our wide receivers, our main wide receivers out. We haven't seen as much of a game as we'd want to see in the passing realm, but that's quite okay, as we hope they're doing well in their injury. Oliver Rao keeps it up the middle. And it's a touchdown. Woodman touchdown. That's going to bring up 13-21 for the Woodmen, closing that gap as we come into the fourth quarter. What an excellent way to start your last quarter of the game. 11 minutes and 53 seconds left to go. Let's see if Flex Logan put this PAT into close that gap even more, make it 14-21. Woodman hoping to be down 7, now down 8. Here's the kick. And it's good. There's a flag on the play.
21 for Plainfield, 14 for Greenwood. There is a flag down on the extra point.
Let's see what the flag's on.
Take a listen as to what the penalty may be.
Personal foul on the defense. Penalty will be given on after the kickoff, starting the Quakers drive. Now, Greenwood is going to need to be careful on their defense here, as 13 Gotti has just been an absolute monster to stop with 2 big runs of over 15 yards in the past possession. Their past 2 possessions have been successfully made into touchdowns, so Greenwood's going to hope to get this ball back soon and get that stop to stop the Quakers from getting too far ahead. As I said earlier in the stream, this game was suspected to be quite a clean victory by the Quakers, and it looked like it might have been for a second, but Greenwood's amazing drive, as we saw last time, got them another touchdown into the fourth quarter. Now with 11 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter of homecoming week, number 2 Lex Logan is back to kick. He will be kicking from about the 45-yard line of the Quakers. Here's the kick. It's a slow kick, and he drops down immediately at about the 26-yard line is where Plainfield's going to pick up the ball. Now with that close kick, that was kind of a bad offsides kick. Maybe he tried to get it a little bit more right than he wanted it, or he got it a little more right than he wanted to. Went right into the hands of a defender, and he drops down immediately. Very smart move by the Plainfield Quakers, as linemen aren't too good at handling that ball, and fumbles are very easily had after a lineman attempts to carry. So that drop down was very smart. Here's Gaudio with the football with a run up the middle. Gain of about 5 yards on the play brings up 2nd and 5 for Plainfield. Number 20, Ethan Hessig, our safety, stopped with a big block by the right tackle, something I saw in the last play. Quite an impressive block for someone as fast as Hessig to just be stopped in his tracks by a big old lineman.
11:23 to go in the fourth quarter. 21-14 score. Plainfield in the lead.
Plainfield in shotgun.
Shotgun formation.
A little bit of motion.
Tight end goes to the right side.
And another hand up the middle to Gadia, but he's taken down quite quickly. Looks like no gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Dylan Floyd, Bryce Taylor on the tackle.
Both Dylan Cloyd and Bryce Taylor down on the tackle. Both very good linebackers with lots of experience.
No gain on the play brings up third and 4.
The Woodman looking to get this final stop here.
Two receivers to his right side. Takes a hand
Drops back to pass,
side. That one's
but it's completed. It's a first down for the Quakers.
Warriors pass complete.
6 Jack B. with the
Very lucky completion by Plainfield as that was almost picked off, but it does bring up first down for the Quakers. Definitely they were taking their time on that possession. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Greenwood down by a touchdown. Quaker possession.
down for the Plainfield Quakers, and they keep marching. 10:25 to go in the fourth quarter. 21-14.
Twins to the right side of the field under shotgun. Another give up handoff up the middle by Gadia.
Trying to get to the left side.
Big old pile, a bunch of players there.
Between the hash marks and the numbers on the left side.
The ball carrier.
Big scrum.
Brought down by a gain of about half a yard. Brings up second and 9 for Quakers.
Keeps ticking.
I don't know who recovers the fumble, whether he fumbled it, but I don't know who recovered it.
Gadia did fumble the ball at the end of the play, but it was recovered. Kept in possession.
As we've heard up here in the booth, there was a fumble on the play, but Plainfield did recover.
Morris claps his hands twice, looks to the sideline. Coaches.
9 seconds left on the play clock. Better hurry up. Here's the snap. Give up to the right side by Gadia. Or to Gadia, I apologize. Taken down by a bunch of Woodmen very quickly. Big hits today by guard 74 Dylan Ponder. Definitely been putting some big hits on some of Greenwood players. Number 20 Ethan Hessig once again. It looks like he was targeted that time by 74 Dylan Ponder. I don't want to be one to judge, and I am supposed to be impartial as a announcer up here, but I've seen a little bit of violence from Plainfield on some of our players. Let's hope I'm wrong. Gadia with a run up the outside, but he's stopped soon. Gain of 1 on the play brings up 4th and 7 for the Quakers. What an excellent stop by the Woodmen. 4th and 6. Now the chain is finally moved. Punt team comes out. Number 4, Luke Raker back to receive. Quakers are playing it safe now as they are at about the 46-yard line, not chancing it by having their quarterback punt. Almost a block punt. Short punt. Out of bounds. Caught by the center, number 55, Colin Campbell. At the 36-yard line will be brought in to play. Out come the Greenwood Woodman offense. What an amazing stop with 8 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. The Woodmen are going to be looking to get another touchdown under their belt and close this gap even more. Let's hope to see that funny 2-point conversion offense that the Woodmen have. Definitely fun to see and fun to play against. As you can tell, the defense definitely gets confused against that, but we can tell they've been practicing against it. Here's the handoff up the middle, the number 35, Nick Wilhelm. Looks like a gain of about 2 yards. Not what the Woodmen were looking for out of that run, but stopped immediately by the Quakers. Once again, I'm going to bring up that beautiful catch by number 55, the center, on the, out of bounds on that last punt. Let's hope to see him returning a kick later in the game.
Is that Parker?
Oliver Rao going back under center.
Parker, we got this. Chill, bro.
Looks like a bit of an injured player on Plainfield side, but nevertheless, here's the outside run by quarterback Oliver Rao. taken out after a gain of about 2 yards, bringing up gain of about 3 yards, 3rd and 4th for the Woodmen. 3rd and 4.
Make it a gain of 3, 3rd and 4.
And the ball spotted at the 46-yard line. 7 minutes, 46.
Woodman looking to turn this into a first down. Rao under center.
Third down and 4.
Here's the give to number 35, Nick Wilhelm, and he makes it through.
50, 45, close to the
Taken down by 4 Quakers on the left side of the field. Lucky to make it out of there without being touched, but he's immediately met by their defensive backs. Woodman first down now at the 42-yard line. Woodman looking to capitalize after that good run by number 35, Nick Wilhelm. Now, when it seems to count, Plainfield seems to be missing those carries to the outside. Now, Anthony Williams, number 40, to the outside. What a fridge he is. Another big gain for the Woodmen. Doesn't look like a first down, but he definitely is close. It is a first down. What a beautiful run by number 40, Anthony Williams. It's so nice, being a former lineman, to see another big guy get an amazing carry up to the left side of the field and just carrying the ball in general. Definitely inspiring.
7 minutes now on the clock. Ball's up on the
Oliver Rao once again under center. Here's the give to number 35, Nick Wilhelm. Spins off defenders.
Wilhelm, the ball carrier.
finish off by number 6, Jack Beebe on top of him to bring him down. And also tackled by Colin Dorsett.
Gain of 7. Dorsett.
Gain of 7 on the play brings up 2nd and 3.
That brings up 2nd and 3. Ball is on the 24-yard line on the near side hash mark of the field.
Now 2nd and 3, the Woodmen look like they're going to be capitalizing on this big run offense they've had so far. Once again, Oliver Rao under center, not chancing that pass game.
And Nick Wilhelm on the reverse on the counter.
Nick Wilhelm makes a yard or 2.
He got to the 20-yard line. That is going to be a first down if he did get spotted. Yes, it is.
First down, Woodmen.
At the 20-yard line.
Now inside the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. The Woodmen looking to celebrate here as they get closer to that end zone. 6 minutes. Now 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Woodmen looking to hurry up. Let's see if they pull out that 2-point offense, if they can get this touchdown. Here's the handoff to 40, or to number 35, Nick Wilhelms.
And he is slung down by number 56.
Wilhelm, the ball carrier.
That is Michael.
He is flung down for a loss. Sorry, for a gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Ball is at the 20-yard line. In the 4th quarter.
Definitely the worst run we've seen this so far in this offensive possession.
Greenwood threatening to score. They've got 9 seconds on the play clock. Sticks the snap to
Oliver Rao takes the ball to the right side of the ball.
It's a block in front.
Wide open field. Gets a first down easily, pushed out of bounds. Let's see if he was pushed out late.
He fell down right on the track. He was hit by
Definitely looked like a late hit out there.
that's Derek Kelly.
Not good to see, and not good to see when it's not called. He was pushed down on the track. Let's hope he's okay. Definitely you can hear the boos here. He is getting up, but that is one hard ground, I'll tell you what. There is a small layer of concrete, and it looks like that's where he fell right before he rolled over onto the turf. Now it looks like he will be coming out for this play, but that will bring a coach's time. Sorry. Now number 11, Luke Hommel, steps in. He is a sophomore as well, being the backup to number 6, Oliver Rao. Ball is fumbled. Who will get the possession?
Williams, the ball carrier.
Anthony Williams
Looks like Anthony Williams will recover the ball. Hopefully that was not due to the new quarterback, Hommel. But he will come back out as Oliver Rao goes in after a play. Brings up 2nd and goal at about the 7-yard line.
Goal from the 6-yard line. 4:30 to go in the fourth quarter.
Clock's winding down.
Only 6
Almost
yards away.
nearing 4 minutes left. There's 6 yards to the touchdown. Rao under center gives the ball to number 35, Nick Wilhelm. Willen makes it with room into the end zone, bringing up another touchdown, Woodman.
Greenwood to make it a 1-point game. Greenwood went down 21-7 in the third quarter, and since then,
Greenwood down 14 in the third quarter. They have come back strong in the second quarter. As we've seen, they've gotten 2 touchdowns this quarter, one at the very beginning, and gotten a possession back very quickly from the Quaker defense. Here is that 2-point offense I told you about earlier. You'll see that here. As you can see, we have 5 linemen and a wide receiver to the left side. We have the center and 2 wide receivers in the middle, and Oliver Rao back there, and then we have 1 open receiver to the right side of the field.
touchdowns this season.
Woodman take a timeout, well deserved by these players. In this 2-point offense, they were looking to see what that defense lined up in, because they can run 5 different plays out of that one formation. Now what they're looking to do here is make that gap from 21-20, 22-21 in Woodman's favor. Now if they don't make it, there is enough time in this game to get the ball back and make something happen, but let's hope it doesn't come down to that small time. Sorry, that's a small amount of time. Let's hope it doesn't come down to 20-21 with the Woodmen having to rely on big plays. But now they are going to kick the ball. Number 2, Lex Logan to kick. And the kick is good. It is 21-21 here at Woodman Field. With 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the game, the Greenwood Woodmen have come back down 14. Let's hope they can come back out on top, as it is homecoming week here at Greenwood, and the players are definitely excited, and the crowd is ecstatic over here. Definitely the fan section is ecstatic. I have not seen a single person over there sit down since our our first touchdown. Now it's definitely getting more intense here, as you can see. You can just see the seriousness of the play now as they're getting breaks. Some players closing their eyes, standing up, swaying side to side, doing anything to keep that mentality kept in their heads. But now the Woodmen are going to kick. Maybe we'll see another onside kick in this, but we might see another deep kick. Now it is tied with 4 minutes 20 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. It looks like the Woodmen have 2 timeouts, Quakers with 3. Let's see what those come into play. As we all know, those are very important. Now Lex Logan, number 2, looking to kick. Greenwood looks to be kicking deep. Projected score for the game, Woodman 23, Plainfield Quakers 32. So we were supposed to be losing by 9, but there is enough time for us to come back and win. Ball is received, and he runs back up the middle, but stopped by number 20, Ethan Hessig. Brought back to about the 32-yard line, brings up 1st and 10 for the Quakers. Let's hope the Woodmen can get a stop here and turn it around to get another point, get another touchdown under their belt.
Trenches here to try and slow down the Plainfield offense. They've done a very good job allowing 21 points.
Let's hope Steel Curtain can come out here for the Woodmen defenses. We see players, like I said before, we just see the electricity coming off these players now as it's getting into crunch time. You have 3 minutes, 40 seconds left, running clock, fourth quarter, tied game. It is electric here. No, is it a twin? It is a twin formation to the left side of the field. Substitution 78 sledge by number 56 Cole Raker.
3:38 to go. First and 10 for Plainfield. Nick Willen had 86 carries for 403 yards coming into this one. 5 touchdowns for him, 6 on the year. Right now in this game, he has 1 touchdown.
Looking to get this possession started. It looks like though the Plainfield Quakers will be in twins formation to the right side of the field. Now the Woodman's going to have to be careful, as that number 13 Gotti is quite a powerful little guy that they have back there. And they will hand it off up the middle to him, but he is met. He keeps getting back up from tackles. Stopped after quite a sizable run. Brings up 2nd and 3, gain of about 7 yards. Good run. Breaks a few tackles. Probably should have been down for about 3-yard gain had tackles been completed, but there was a little bit of a mistake there by Greenwood. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game. Still tied. Another give to Gadia, up the middle. But he is stopped.
Landon Wood on the tackle.
A little bit of confusion on the chin game. Looks like they're going to bring out the chain game to measure where this ball is. Definitely a rare thing that we see in these games. Let's see if the chain stretches in front of this ball. And it looks like it will. Just short of a first down. 3rd and inches for the Plainfield Quakers. Definitely this late in the game, you've got to be precise of where that ball is placed before another possession can start. Definitely a scary thing, even up here in the booth. It's just getting more intense. We can feel the stands moving as the we can feel the box moving as the cheer squad gets the fans riled up, and it's 3rd and inches, and it looks like Greenwood's going to bring up a blitz now with twins formation up the right. Let's see if Greenwood give up the inside by Gadia, and it looks like he gets the first down. 1st and 10 for the Quakers with 2 minutes and 47 seconds left. Now that wildcat formation that Plainfield likes to use is definitely quite a weapon, as number 13 Gadia can take the ball himself, and he can choose to send one of those wide receivers you see in motion, and he can give the ball or either take it up the middle or up the right or to the left, and he just has option after option. And with a runner that powerful, you can't really be sure what he's going to do, because he's also very smart out there and knows what he's doing, knows how to get that ball gone. Here's a pass. It's number 8, screen pass. Looks like a gain of about 8 on the play. 2nd and 2 for the Quakers. Approaching the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left in this game. Greenwood looking to get a big stop here. Hopefully a turnover. Definitely an exciting game to see. We are now tied. Looking to pass. He finds him wide open. But he's brought down just shy. The Woodmen are going to have to get powerful right here on this defense to stop, as they're about the 2-yard line.
Jack Beebe broke away from his defender, and he had nothing but daylight in front of him. And the man was able
Greenwood lucky to get a stop there, but the Woodmen are now looking to get that turnover. Doesn't look like Plainfield's looking to pass, as they have Gadia back there. Looks like they're going to run up the middle. The Woodmen are definitely looking to get a stop here. The linebacker's definitely going to be moving in. Right here could decide the game. Greenwood needs to get a stop.
To that wildcat formation. Gage Henry's in
Here
the
we see
slot
once
on the
again.
left side. And a timeout is going to be taken by Plainfield.
Timeout Plainfield.
A big pass play from Aiden Moyers to Jack Beebe.
At about the 3-yard line, it is 1st and goal for the Quakers. Definitely a terrifying thing to see here. 21-21 with about a minute and 15 seconds left to go. Homecoming week, this is a big moment right here. If the Woodmen can get a stop or a turnover here, that could very well change the rest of this season. Picking up steam, stopping the 18th place 5A school in the state right now would definitely be a good change in pace after losing to Martinsville, Mooresville, and Bloomington North. Greenwood 1-3 right now. Greenwood having been stopped 4 times inside the 5-yard line in the past 2 games. We very well know it is possible to get a stop or a turnover in here, as it's a big run up the middle, it's a big clog up the middle, and it's who's better than who and who can strip the ball harder, who can hold on to the ball harder. And now it just comes up to who's tougher, who's mentally tougher. This is definitely a scary moment for the Woodmen. Either way, we're happy to have you here at the Woodman Broadcasting Network's live stream of Greenwood at or Plainfield at Greenwood Woodman.
Percentage of 65% and a QBR of 87. He puts him in this good position, and Jack Beebe, the young receiver.
Low snap to Gadia. Runs over someone. Let's see if he gets into the end zone. They're not going to give it to him. He is barely short. Barreled over a defender. Absolutely laid him out. What a run.
To try and break into the end zone. Greenwood will take a timeout.
When you see such a small runner like Brandon Rosado, as we had last year, for all of you past Greenwood fans or people who know about Greenwood, last year Brandon Rosado, about 5'5", 5'6", very short, but he's very, very, very powerful. And this is exactly what Gadia is. 3rd in 5A conference in running yards. That is quite impressive, as 5A schools can run anywhere from 1,500 to about 2,500 students. So that means he's about a 1 in 1,500 player per school, and then you have to take into account other schools, and it's just amazing to see a player like that come out onto the field against Greenwood. Now 2nd and inches to the goal line. Let's hope we can see some mistake from Plainfield. 1 minute left in the game. Wildcat formation. Absolutely a powerful formation we're seeing right now. Let's hope the Woodmen can stop it.
The Woodmen backed up in their own end zone. They are expecting the run. The official still in between both teams. You can feel the energy. Gadia in the Wildcat.
Tension's running high. Here's the snap.
Takes the snap.
Looks like Gadia will make it in. That's a touchdown, Quakers. That brings it up to 27-21. Let's hope we can stop that extra point. Greenwood right now is really hurting, and they're going to make up ground on this next possession. They're going to be pulling all the stops, and it is 120% effort right now.
With a minute 2 to go in the 4th quarter in the football game. Puts 6 on, and Nichols try to
Let's see if the extra point is good.
The snap, the hold. That kick is good.
Kick is good. 28-21. Quakers. With a minute and 2 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. Each team with a timeout. Electricity is everywhere in this field as the stands keep moving from the fans. And the parents, you can definitely hear yelling for their kids as they're out here to support them. Plainfield, as they are very far away from Greenwood, not as many people over there, but they're definitely getting pumped up. Now this is all or nothing right here. Number 28, Isaac Turley, and number 12, Tanner Allen, back to receive. This is pull out all the stops time. this is time to make a big hit, make a big play. This is time to be the hammer, not the nail, as defensive coach Mr. Watson would put it. It looks like it's going to be an onside kick by the Quakers, just lining up a little closer to the right side of the field than they normally would. Let's hope it's not successful, because if it is, this might as well be the end of the game. But it is a deep kick. Allen brought down at about the 15-yard line. 55 seconds left to go in this football game in the fourth quarter. Each team with the timeout. Greenwood now is just, it's looking electric out there. The players are getting hyped up. A little bit of a mistake by the kick return. Definitely not much of his fault. That kick was definitely a fake out by Plainfield, and it worked. They got him to mess up with that ball. A little bit of a funny push there by Tanner Allen into his other receiver.
Takes the snap, steps up in the pocket, jump pass, and it's incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. Intended receiver number 4, Luke Raker. Clock is stopped. 52 seconds left in this ball game.
Right stop on the left side, and he wasn't able to get it. 52 seconds now. Still
Bringing up 2nd and 10 for the Woodmen.
score, 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation for Ralph.
All or nothing time.
Formation to the far side.
Now it looks like it's going to be a spread formation for the Woodmen.
Shotgun snap to Rao. Rao rolls out to his right side, flings it downfield, caught by Luke Raker.
Number 4, Luke Raker, comes down with the ball,
He nearly gets away.
dumps a defender, and finds the first down. Clock is stopped. 44 seconds left to go in the game.
He's tackled by
Ball is stopped. No huddle offense. Let's see if they can get a playoff.
went down with an injury earlier, but is back. 42 seconds to go. And Rao spikes it.
Clock is stopped. 40 seconds left to go.
The clock is stopped at 40.2.
This is one of the most intense games I've been able to be a part of here at Woodman Field, or at all, actually. Many games from other schools we get to watch on Huddle, which is our, we get to watch other schools play and things like that. This is just a game in a league of its own. The intensity is at 100% right now, and Greenwood's pulling out all the stops to get it. 1st and 15, offsides Woodman.
Backpedaling, flings it, and it is
Intercepted.
by Logan Burden of Plainfield. On the run back, Burden has blockers in front of him. Gets through a couple defenders.
Gets
Now
through
he's got
defenders.
one
He's
in.
got room.
Pick 6 for Logan Burden.
It's a touchdown, and it looks like that's going to be the game.
5 seconds to go. Plainfield goes
With
up
25
to
seconds to go, that's an interception.
Pick 6 from the backup running back, Logan Burden.
Very much an exciting play there. Number 6, Oliver Rao, under pressure.
Pressured by Caleb Brewer and the rest
Under pressure in the backfield there. Definitely a excellent time for the defense to step up and get that ball. Definitely something we didn't want to see here at Greenwood.
great athletic ability able to pick it off. Burden now with his 2nd game in a row with an interception. He had one last week against Perry Pretty. And he
Here's the PAT.
more set both. It was just both ball hawks back there. And this one,
It's up and good. That is 35-21. 25 seconds left in this game. The Woodmen looking a little down in the dumps. This may be the end of the game.
the comeback effort was definitely seen tonight. And it looks like Greenwood is going to fall to 0-3 in the conference, still looking for their first conference win. And head coach Mike Campbell.
Now playing against an offense that has a player like number 13, Gaudia, definitely would be a completely different game without that runner. He has gotten, I believe, 3 or 4 of their touchdowns tonight. And having a runner like that on your team who's going to just pound the middle and is able to make his own plays, that's just unbeatable. Definitely a powerful offense that they have there.
This team is definitely feeling the effects of the loss of all their seniors. Seth Gallman, Connor Batnow, and Brandon Rosati.
to receive Jackson Griezmer and Tanner Allen.
Tanner Allen is going to get this one once again inside the 10-yard line, try to get the return going as a whole, and he is.
Ball placed at about the 25-yard line. 20 seconds left to go in the game.
To the 25-yard line.
Gets to the 25-yard line. 20 seconds to go in the football game. And Plainfield pretty much has this one wrapped up.
Chances looking extremely slim for the Greenwood Woodmen to come back in this game, but they're going to continue their drive anyway. Brings up trips to the right side of the field. The Woodmen looking to get every yard they can.
They're tied with Whiteland, Decatur Central, and Franklin Community. The prediction of this game would be Plainfield 33, Greenwood 20.
Incomplete pass. Intended receiver, number 28, Isaac Turley. Now with 17 seconds left to go in this game. Quakers with 2 timeouts, Greenwood with 1. Chances looking slimmer for the Woodmen. Brings up trips on the left side, Woodman. Woodman take a knee. And that's the ball game. Your final score, your Greenwood Woodmen 21, Plainfield Quakers 35.
Comes out with a win and keeps a winning record alive. They moved to 3-2 on the year.
This is the Woodman Broadcasting Network's post-game show, and it could be sponsored by you. Let's begin with the second half scoring summary that also could be presented by you. As you just heard, Plainfield Quakers 35, Woodman 21. Definitely a disappointing end to an electric game. Much more exciting than we could have ever expected. Still ahead on the Woodman Broadcasting Network's post-game show, the final statistics of tonight's game. Sorry, crossed that one out. This is the Woodman Broadcasting Network's post-game show, broadcast live on YouTube. Live from Woodman Field on the campus of Greenwood Community High School, this is Greenwood High School football. Now our post-game conversation with Principal Todd Garrison. Here is Olivia Franklin and Alana Magnus.
Are you ready? I'm ready. We're going to do amazing. Hi, I'm here with Olivia Franklin, talking to Principal Todd Garrison. So, Mr. Garrison, did you see any signs of teamwork, and if so, what were they?
Oh, absolutely. You know, our boys were down, I think it was 21-7, and we've been down a lot during the season, and we've struggled at times to get ourselves back in position, and they did exactly that. They came together. Our fans our student body was really into the game, you know, encouraging our kids. So, you know, we got ourselves back to 21, tied the game 21-21, and didn't pull it out in the end. But no question, signs of teamwork, something to build on.
Mr. Garrison, what were some plays that stood out to you tonight, and what about them stood out?
Well, you know what? I think the plays that are standing out to me the most are some of the plays that were positive and got called back on penalties. So I think that was probably something that I know Coach will talk to our kids about. You can't have penalties, especially when you make big plays. So, I think, that's just making mistakes, mental errors. Maybe it's a sign of being tired or whatever. But if we can cut down on some of those penalties, I think you're going to see a lot more positive plays, and obviously the score could have been different.
Did you see any strengths from the Woodman tonight, and if so, what were they?
Well, I thought, again, we were 1-7, then our offense came back. I saw a lot of kids have been involved in some situations that they hadn't been in and were executing. Had some kids start. I remember Ethan Hessig didn't start all year, and he started as a sophomore, and I saw him in so many tackles tonight. So, absolutely, there's a lot of strengths. I think you always have to take away the positives in any game. And when you came back like we did, take the positives, and then, again, try not to make the mistakes.
Thank you.
I'm Alana Magnus.
And I'm Olivia Franklin.
Back to you in the studio.
Good job, guys.
Conversation with Todd Garrison, Olivia Franklin, and Alana Magnus. When we return on Woodman Broadcasting Network's post-game show, we will be breaking down into our thank yous for tonight's game. That concludes the Woodman Broadcasting Network's post-game show. Thank you for joining us. It has certainly been our pleasure to be a part of your Friday night football game. As we close, we need to thank a number of people for making tonight's game possible. Parker Irwin, Dalton Hawkersmith, Olivia Franklin, and Greg Toner, Ella Sigler, Will Harold, and Alana Magnus. Alana Magnus, Brad Clark, Rob Irwin, Todd Garrison, Dr. Kent DeConing. Once again, the final score is your Greenwood Woodman 21, the Plainfield Quakers 35. I would like to thank you myself. I am Christian Jones. Thank you for joining us.